Hi everybody, David Nour. I want to welcome you back to the weekly Periscope. Delighted you guys are here. David Waits is here, joined. Thanks for coming. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for others to join us as well. So I'm back in the garage. Dan Whedon, I appreciate all your kind comments. I'm glad you're here. I'm back in my garage, my happy place. I'm next to probably one of my favorite bikes. This is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Moto Guzzi, which is an Italian kind of niche brand. They don't make a lot of these things. And this one in particular is a cafe racer. So it's a lot of fun. Hi, Lynn Will, glad you're here. So it's one of my favorite bikes to ride because it's very much a gentleman's bike, right? Versus my other, the Ducatis and other bikes that I ride that are very fast or that have a torque. This one, you lean a little more forward. It's very much a gentleman's bike for coffee shops and for around town. So it's probably one of the reasons it's my favorite. So today's session, again, those of you that have joined, it's kind of a little hard to read, but I'm glad you're here. As you know, if you're new to Periscope, if you're not, swipe to share, and I would encourage you to do that, and tap your screen to share hearts as I share ideas that you may find of particular value. Julia, glad you're here. Thanks for joining. So you know what, I brought some of these with me. Do you know what these are? These are business cards that we pick up at events. And do you go to networking events? Do you feel like you have to go to networking events? So here's one stack, and here's another stack of these cards that we go to. And I'm convinced we've become business card dispensers, right? Like we do with coupons, right? And I tell people, number one, don't do that. Number two, have a reason for why you go to these things. So this session is focused on 5 strategic networking. And I got to tell you, I don't like that term, but 5 strategic networking best practices. And as a thought about all the events, and I want you to do the same thing, right? All the events that you attend, all the things you go to, I want you to think about when you go network, what have been some of your, and I'd love to hear from you, what have been some things that worked really well for you, and what have been some that you just completely turned you off? If you have to network for work, if you have to network for your business, right? So what are some of the things that work really well for you, and what are some that haven't? So I just captured a few ideas. Number one, I want you to, and again, I do these to share content with my audience, right? Number one is be intentional about the events and with people. Be intentional about the events and people that you want to network with. You want to build relationships with. So we're all busy, right? We're all being pulled in a lot of different directions. And what I want you to think about is if you're going to go to an event, why are you going there? Are those people relevant to you? Is that topic relevant to you growing your business? But be smart about the events you attend, right? If they take time, they take effort. And I don't know about you. I feel like if I go to an event and it's not relevant, I'm thinking, what am I doing here? And it's just not a good use of my time. It's not a good use of my resources. By the way, it's costing you money to go attend that event across town or across the country. So think twice about, am I going there? Are the right people there? Is the agenda looks good? And force these event organizers to do a better job in explaining not just the input, what they do and how they do it, but also the outcome from that event. And that's really important. Number 2, be engaging, be interesting, and be present. Be engaging, leave them wanting more. Plant seeds. Share some information, but leave them wanting to know more from you, learn more from you, be more engaged by you. 4, follow through, which is a process, not follow up, which is a transaction. And last but not least, document and analyze your efforts to your results. My name is David Nour. You can learn more from my website, which is just nourgroup.com. I do these periscopes every Tuesday, typically if I'm not traveling, 1 o'clock Eastern, short, brief, hopefully actionable ideas you can put to use. I would encourage you to share them and keep tapping for hearts, whether you watch it live or you come back and watch it later. Thanks, everybody. Make it a great week. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye. Glad you were here.